Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be walking you through how to install a Python virtual environment. Virtual environments are very important. They help you create an isolated Python environment that enables you to develop certain applications within that environment. The importance of a virtual environment is that it enables you to install packages that are relevant to a specific project. So when you install the packages, you're installing it in that specific isolated virtual environment, and that package is not installed throughout your system. There is a special tool that you can use to create virtual environment. It is called Virtual Env. So the Virtual Env is the tool that you need to create a Python virtual environment. It has to be installed using pip. So the tool is used to create isolated Python environments. The environment it creates has its own installation directories and files. It does not share libraries with other virtual environments. So you can have multiple virtual environments that are completely isolated from each other. Optionally, also does not access globally installed libraries. So you may have libraries that are installed globally. You can optionally decide not to access those libraries. Displayed on the screen is the command you need to install the virtual environment. If you are installing it on a Mac, you type in, make sure you have the sudo typed, pip install virtual env. If you're on a Windows-based computer, you just type in pip install virtual env. So I'll be illustrating how to install it on a Windows-based computer. So I'm going to be installing the virtual environment inside my project directory. You can see I've got a folder here called projects. That's my projects directory. And inside my command prompt, I have changed directory to my projects directory so that when I install the virtual environment, it's going to be installed inside this projects directory. So to begin, I type in pip space install space virtual env. I have used the virtual environment before on my computer, so if it finds the location where I previously had it installed, it will tell me I already have that installed and it will abort the installation. So I'm going to press enter and it will search. You can see here already it says requirement already satisfied. It tells me I've got this virtual env installed and it tells me the path I have it installed on my computer. Okay, so I don't need to install the virtual env. Just remember that the virtual env is the tool that creates the virtual environment. But before you can use that tool to create a virtual environment, you have to have the tool installed. So I already have the tool installed. So now I can proceed to create a virtual environment. So to create a virtual environment, you use the virtual env tool. So you type in vir virtual env space, and then you type in the name you want to call your virtual environment. So I'm going to call mine my env. So you can call yours any name you like. So if I press enter, it will now try to create a virtual environment in the directory I specified, which is this projects directory. So give it a few minutes to try and create the virtual environment for me. Once my virtual environment has been created, you should see this text here that says done. Now, if I look inside my projects directory, which is where I specified for it to be created, there should be a folder there with the name my env. So I'm just going to double click to open it up, and you can see here I've got a folder called my env. So this is my virtual environment. If you open it, you can see it contains some files. There's some files in there. These are all different type of files that the virtual environment uses. So later we are going to activate the virtual environment. So once you've created a virtual environment, you also need to activate it. So that's it for this video on installing and creating a virtual environment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.